Hello, welcome back. That fantasy guy is spitting them facts, breakouts, the bust, opinions, and stats, sleepers, waiver wires, and quarterback stacks. I'm here to win you championships and respect. And if you're in the money league, get your check. What's up, my guys? Today we're going to talk about ADPs. We're going to go over the first round ADP, and I'll tell you whether I'm buying or selling a person at their ADP. Let's get it. And at the consensus 101, we have Saquon Barkley, of course. And in Dynasty, I'm telling you right now, I'm stamping the stamp of approval right now. If you're playing Dynasty, this man is uber talented. When I look back at his college highlights, he looked like a man playing amongst boys. I mean, it was crazy. It reminded me of Jim Brown when he played back in the day, just total dominance. But this is not a dynasty ranking. This is for redraft. And if we're talking redraft, I'm going to have to take a hard pass. So he's a no-go in my book. And as I stated, he's a remarkable talent. It's just I don't like his situation. So I currently have 3 running backs in front of him. The QB, Eli, is trash. And then there's rumored to be a quarterback change that probably will happen this season. And it's not like Daniel Jones should be a big upgrade. I mean, he's going to be a rookie quarterback. The wide receiving core for New York is looking like trash right now. Whether it's injuries or suspension, it's real thin. So they're going to be focused on Barkley, and they're not going to make it easier. It's going to be worse than last year. So look for regression in his stats. And so therefore, that's why he can't be my one-on-one. Next we have Christian McCaffrey, who had a good last season, and I'm expecting it to be another good season this season. So I'm all aboard on this pick. Easy. He can, and I won't argue if this is your number 1 pick, only because of what's going on with Elliott and his holdout. So I wouldn't argue at all. I would not disagree with you if you're taking him number 1. Right now, he is the number 1 overall safest pick in the draft to me. The consensus number 3 pick is Ezekiel Elliott, and this has been my number 1 overall pick during the offseason. I mean, he's just bound to have a bounce back year if he plays, and that's the problem. Zeke is currently holding it out, and he making fantasy owners get nervous the longer it gets closer to the regular season. So currently, he's still my number 1. Nah, I can't do it. I think, after going through the Bell situation, I can't pull the trigger. Well, after this week, if he is still the holdout by Sunday, if they don't wrap this up by this weekend, I can't put him as my personal number 1. But his ADP is currently overall 3rd. And I'm going to approve this right now, just for right now, because I just feel like it's going to be too much pressure on the owner to get this done. Dallas fans love Zeke. Even though I believe, we all know, us as fantasy know, as far as real football, running backs don't matter that much. You can easily get a replacement. You can draft one every year. Just keep drafting one in a lower round. Hey, don't work out. We'll get another one the next year, something like that. But I believe this is going to get worked out. But like I said, after Sunday, if a deal not done, I'm off. I'm out of there. And if you do pick him, get one of his handcuffs. Problem is, we're not sure who is going to be his handcuffs. It seems like they're going to probably run a committee if he wasn't there. So do that to cover yourself. Just get one of them. Pollard, Alfred Morris, Weber, or Weber, whatever his name is. One of them. Next we have Elvin Kamara, and just like CMC, safe pick, stamp for approval. He's still in the same offense, same quarterback. Nothing has changed, so I feel good with that pick. And I don't have a problem with someone taking him number 2, even making an argument for him to go number 1. Hey, CMC my number 1, but it's splitting hairs between CMC and Kamara. So if that's your number 1 because of the Zeke situation, that's fine. Understandable. Moving on. At the consensus number 5 pick, we have David Johnson. And I don't know about this one. There are some people in the community that have David Johnson number 1 overall. I don't see how it can be, but it's not me. And David Johnson comes with a lot of question marks. One, we're going to say David Johnson had one good season. Well, one great season. Last year, some kind of way, he managed to creep himself in the RB9 position in PPR. But that was not a good season. And if you're in a PPR league, the situation has to be better. So you can guarantee that he would be in the top 10 again this year in PPR. But for him to be going in a situation where he have a rookie quarterback, a new head coach with a new system, a ton of rookie wide receivers, I am not about to draft David Johnson. I can't do it. I don't know what I'm looking forward to. You are taking a leap of faith if you draft David Johnson. And maybe I did not look at the new coach. I did not look at him in college, to see how well his offense ran. So maybe you have an edge on me where you just, you able to have faith in the coach and you just know David Johnson is going to, smash. But I'm not there. And at the consensus 5th pick, I can't take him. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a reject for that. I can't do it. And our consensus number 6 pick is DeAndre Hopkins. And I don't have a problem with this because he's a safe pick. This man has proven he can do the same thing and be dominant with multiple different quarterbacks. So even if Watson go down, I'm confident that he'll still put in work even with a backup quarterback. So I'm fine with this 6th pick. I wouldn't draft him number 6. I have drafted him number 6 in some leagues. But right now, I've turned the corners and I'm on Devontae Adams to be my number 6 pick. But Hopkins, safe pick. You already know what you're getting from him. He's going to be coming into this with the same offense, same situations, same quarterback. So it's not a lot of question marks that's around him. That's why the pick is so safe. The consensus number 7 is Le'Veon Bell. And I believe Le'Veon Bell is having this first round capital. 1, because of his name, because of what he's done in the past, and 2, because supposedly he's supposed to get volume in his Jets offense. But for me, is that Adam Gates is the coach. He's not a good coach. The offense is going to be trash, and that's in his history. The offense is not going to be good. The wide receivers are trash. And you got a quarterback that's decent, showed a little promise. This is only his 2nd year. but he's going to be throwing the trash receivers. So I just believe they're going to be able to focus on Bell. Plus, we haven't seen Bell play in a whole year. Bell has taken a whole year off from football. So it's a lot of question marks, a lot of negative check marks I got, and therefore I'm going to have to hit the reject. I can't draft Bell. I'm sorry. I don't want no parts of you. So that's a no-go in my book. Sorry, but not sorry. Next player. As I mentioned previously already when I was discussing Hopkins, Devontae Adams is a go. I think Rodgers is going to have a bounce-back year. And who you think will benefit from that? And Devontae Adams already had a spectacular year last year with Rodgers having a down year. So, hey, I'll draft Adams 5th and be comfortable with it. Next, we have James Conner. And to me, Conner's a go. At this ADP, he's a go. I can see you maybe drafting a wide receiver if you're playing in a full-point PPR. But for half-point PPR, I'm big on grabbing me a running back. You know, I don't mind. I think Conner is safer than Gurley. I wouldn't mind having Gurley or Chubbs here. So, you know, if you believe in Conner, I feel like, you know, he should be a safe pick. He's not in danger of losing his job. It's not a committee, so it's a go for me. I'm fine with you picking Conner here. Next up, we have Julio Jones, averaging at the 11th spot. And don't get it twisted. Julio Jones, I think, is still the best NFL wide receiver. He might not be the best fantasy producing wide receiver, but he's still the best NFL wide receiver. And guess what? He's a go. I mean, especially in PPR leagues, I don't have a problem with someone drafting Julio here. Like I said, I'm partial when it comes to I want stud running backs in the first 2 rounds. But when it get in this later round, you can hit you 2 elite wide receivers and then go get you the lower tier running backs. Or hit you a wide receiver and then get you a running back beginning the second round. I'm all for Julio. I mean, people knock him for not scoring a lot of touchdowns, but he's always going to get catches. He's always going to get yards. He's a solid play, pretty much a safe play. So I'm good for it. Next up, we have Michael Thomas, averaging an ADP of 11.7. So going right after Julio, and Michael Thomas is in the same situation. He's going to get a boatload of targets. He's still one of the top tier wide receivers. So I do not have a problem with you picking Michael Thomas. If you're going to go wide receiver early, then come back for a running back. Don't have a problem with him going here. Just like Julio Jones, he's in a stable situation. The offense is not going to change dramatically or anything like that. So I'm good on Michael Thomas. And last but not least, averaging of an ADP of 12.7. So he's sometimes going in the last pick of the first round, sometimes going first pick of the second round. And Odell Beckham is a talent, a big talent, but I don't like wide receivers in new situations. So there's a lot of question marks because he's a wide receiver on a new team, new quarterback, and let's sprinkle in that Odell Beckham has some injury proneness to him. I mean, Odell Beckham don't usually play 16 games. So that's an issue for me. So I personally could not draft Odell Beckham at the 12th position in the first round. Because if you drafted him, you are going for pure upsides. Your mind is in the clouds. You looking at the best possibility possible and like, oh yeah, he could be the number one wide receiver. He's gonna kill it with Baker. He has his best friend Landry on the team. It's just gonna be peaches and cream. And then, maybe he come out the gate doing well the first couple games. Then he's hobbled by some kind of hamstring injury, and then his production drop, and then all of a sudden he end up missing 2 or 3 games. And I'm just not even with it. Then if they don't look like they're going to the playoffs, he shut it down. They shut him down for the last couple of games, which is your championship. I mean, things can go wrong real quick. And I'd just rather not be aboard that ship. So, ODB, you are no-go for me. Okay, so here's a quick recap. I only have 4 guys I said I wouldn't draft at their ADP. And I just want to be clear to you. There is no player that I would not draft. It's all about their ADP. It's all about me getting the value out of them. So, therefore, that is the only deal. I love Saquon Barkley. Just wouldn't draft him overall number 1. I love the talent of Odell Beckham. Just wouldn't draft him in the first round. You get where I'm going with this? So, it's all about ADP. Look, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And that wraps that video up. So, guys, let me know if you're feeling the video, you want another video. Let me know if you disagree with my opinion. Y'all got to start commenting more. Talk to me. Anyway, I'm out. Guess what? If you subscribe, press the like button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, damn it.